I am Lilith. Today, my message for you is fuck the collective. You do not exist to live for others. You do not exist to save or heal or fix the planet or humanity, anyone or anything. You are a living fractal of God. You are an individuation, a face and a name of God in human form. And so is every other being you encounter. Dear Yeshua always speaks that he never saved anyone. He just gave them the awareness that they were already God, already whole, and already perfect. In these times of intense energy on the planet, so many beings who identify themselves as empath, as starseed, as light worker, intuitive, healer, channel, etc., they feel this burden of a soul mission, as if they must ascend or heal or save the planet or to save others. What if there is nothing to save? What if every being is already whole and complete and perfect? Every person you meet is already God, regardless of their level of awareness. They are already perfectly divine as sovereign gods in their individuality. So stop trying to fix or heal or save or, as I dare trigger you, change others. Who cares if their path is not in alignment or different than your own? Allow individuality. Allow every person you meet to be the God that they are. See them fully as they choose to be in their own uniqueness. Each being who incarnates has their own purpose for having a form, whether animal or human. They have their reasons for being here, their own unique soul contracts, karmatic patterns, reasons to be here, what they wish to experience. God is simple. Love is all there is. Some experiences from the outside might look rather awful or like something you don't want to experience, whether painful lessons or life paths beyond comprehension. Each being chooses their own experience in their sovereignty for the lessons their soul wishes to experience on Earth. This is a dualistic creative environment. Every single one of you is a creator, here for your own experience. That being said, stop living for others. Stop trying to save or change others. There is no truth. Is so subjective. Now you can see with your politics, with your insanity, with your madness. Opinions are just that. Allow others to be exactly as they are. Whether you agree or disagree, allow them to be. I return you to kindergarten, to the most basic lesson. Treat others as you wish to be treated. With respect, kindness, with compassion. The human race has lost its humanity. It is very basic to say, treat others as you wish to be treated. to remind ourselves of this kindness. Take you back to the core of that. How do you want to be treated? More importantly, how do you treat yourself? How do you treat you? Everyone preaches about self-love these days, but what does self-love really mean? It is the strength to walk away from anything that is unloving to you. It is honoring your individuation, your dreams, your unique expression. It's not giving a flying fuck what other people think of you. Again, you're not here to change or heal or fix or save anyone. You do not exist to live for others, to better the world, to bring in a new age. All beings are already ascended. Enlightenment is a realization. You've always been God, whether you are aware of this or not. It's coming back to a remembrance of self. It is crucial that you learn to love yourselves. Self-sacrifice dishonors all parties. It is a form of self-neglect. It is a form of self-abuse. And the way you treat self, lightworkers, listen up. How you treat yourself is how you treat all of humanity and all collectives in the universe. It is a reflection of everything. In your twin flames, in every aspect of life. How do you treat yourself? How do you love yourself? How do you treat yourself first? Do you honor all aspects of your humanity? The emotions, the mind, the body, the energetic needs? Your divine will of what you wish to create and what you want to experience in your life. It is your life. It is for you. No other being can live for you. It is illusionary that any system, person, opinion, political regime, that anything could control or suppress you. You are fully divine and here for your experience on Holy Mother Earth. Humanity seems a bit obsessed with the concept of twin flames. They wonder why it is so challenging. A twin flame is a mirror of your relationship with yourself. So, are you running from yourself? Are there aspects of yourself you refuse to look at? Do you shame or judge yourself? Have you somehow, due to programming, to culture, to society, deemed that it is not okay to be whom and what you are? Release that. I love you, but you must love yourself. To do otherwise is to choose suffering, is to choose madness, is to choose insanity. Love yourself. Be in love with yourself. Be the magnificent, sovereign being that you are. Let your freak flag fly. You are here to be you. No other being in existence is you. Yes, there are many fractals, many who share past life memories, and on and on. But you are a unique expression, a unique frequency, a unique DNA, genetic patterning. You are here as an individuation. The universe experiencing itself. What kind of God are you? What are you creating in this world? You were bored and chose to incarnate in a form to create. So what are your creations? There's underlying restlessness and depression when we buy into the illusion that we cannot create. You are all creator beings. I ask you to meditate, to go into self-inquiry, connect to your higher self, your oversoul, the aspect of God that you are, whatever terminology you prefer. Ask yourself, what do I wish to create? How do I love myself? Learn to honor yourself first and foremost. This is a message specifically for empaths. Do not try to absorb other people's pain or suffering or change their situation. Each being is here for their life lessons by soul contract, for what their unique soul needs to learn and experience for expansion. They chose it, they designed it. Although it might appear to be brutal at times or highly unpleasant, it is by their design. Hard to hear that, isn't it? By their choice of what they wanted to expand into, the beauty of the lessons, what they wish to learn. If you come in with a mentality to rescue or absorb or change the situation of others, you disservice yourself and dishonor them again. The wheel of karma continues to play. They simply manifest another painful situation until the soul lesson they are here to learn, what they wish to experience for expansion, has occurred. So stop trying to rescue each other. They are God, and so are you. Do not take another's pain. Do not take another's suffering. You dishonor yourself and them. It serves no one. Self-sacrifice serves no one. There is a beauty in servitude. There's a beauty in generosity and kindness in helping. But you cannot drain yourself or constantly empty your cup. Or as they say, have a hole in your bucket to fill others. You do not exist for the collective. No sacrifice is needed. Let go of the illusions of self-sacrifice. No sacrifice is needed for ascension, for the event, for enlightenment. This does not require any sacrifice. What this requires is extremes of self-love. How you love yourself, how you honor your own divinity, how you honor God within your form. This is how you change the world. And yes, that means having firm boundaries. That means if situations are unkind or unloving to yourself. In oneness, love and honor all. But choose to love yourself first and foremost. Honor them, their path, their opinions, the individuation they are, and let them go with grace. If a romantic relationship does not serve, in oneness, honor them. Honor the role they have played, thank them, and love yourself enough to release. Do not stay in situations that are no longer loving for you. Whether it is a job, a situation with friends, with family, with a loved one, with a lover. If it no longer serves you, if you are self-sacrificing, do not abuse the God that you are. Don't be self-abusive. Stop hitting yourself. As the angel says, so saith the archangels. Stop hitting yourself. It serves no one. You bleeding out to save others. Why? You are only being cruel and dishonoring your own divinity. If you want to change the world, do what only you can do for yourself. All the gods, the goddesses, the angels, the ascended masters, we walk with you, we walk as you, we shower you with our love. But only you can love yourself. It is the ultimate mastery on planet Earth at this time. Only you can love yourself as the God that you are. Your relationship with yourself is a mirror of every other relationship you will have. It is the amplification. Think of it as radio waves. Every thought, every emotion, every perception of self ripples out into the cosmos. It affects everyone and everything. Do you choose to be God? Do you honor your own divinity? Do you choose love, compassion, kindness, gentleness, grace? All the beautiful ways you wish to treat others, do you treat yourself that way first? See yourself as the God that you are. Honor your own divinity first. And then you will see and know God in the eyes of every other being you meet. You are a sovereign expression of Source in physical form. So is every other being. That classical saying, live and let live. Allow others their own unique expression. Know that they're God. They're God, here to create as they wish. This was how Yeshua healed. He knew his own divinity so profoundly. His biggest miraculous superpower was radical self-love and self-acceptance. That is the overwhelming love in his eyes that allowed every being he met to see themselves as God as well. He fully embraced his divinity and his humanity. And in oneness with every other being. He serves as an example then and now, as many others do. In oneness, how do you treat yourself? Do your love your humanity, your bad habits, your flaws. There is nothing to judge or shame or criticize yourself for. Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing ever has been. It is the thought that anything could ever be wrong or not good enough that causes your suffering. Think of a mother holding a newborn infant in her arms. She sees this infant is so perfect. The baby farts, and she's like, oh, it's the cutest, sweetest thing ever. This love between parent and child is the closest example many of you can relate to of divine love, of universal love. You are all children of Mother, Father, God, of Source, free to be whom and whatever you wish to be. You're a sovereign God. You're Source itself, here to experience itself. You're the entirety of all universes, expressing in physicality. Be as unique as you wish. Wave your freak flag. Create as only you can create. That is why Earth is so unique. The duality, the opportunities, the challenges. Think of this as the toughest level in a video game. You are here to experience, to create. Stop labeling situations as good and bad, right and wrong. It all just is. What if everything was love? If the, quote, negative or dark or painful or challenging experiences were actually all by divine design for expansion, for a return to awareness and an expanding of love. Returning to the oneness. Return to your wholeness. I am Lilith. My message today, love yourself first. If you want to change the world, the only thing you can change is your relationship to yourself. How do you treat yourself? How do you honor every aspect of your humanity? Thoughts, emotions, the body, the soul? I ask you, take a daily practice of self-inquiry. Connect to yourself. Do not put everyone else above you. Nothing is on a pedestal. Nothing is higher. Nothing is greater. Honor your sovereignty and honor the sovereignty of others. Nothing is wrong. There's nothing that needs to be changed. You are whole and perfect and complete exactly as you are, and so is every other human you encounter. Doesn't matter if they are sleeping on the street or a mansion. Does not matter their affiliations, their choices, whether you can comprehend them or not. They are here as sovereign beings for their own experiences. Let them be the gods that they are, and be the God that you are. Honor yourself. I am here to trigger you. I am here to push your buttons. I am here to catalyze you, to make you think, to stir the fires within you, to stir that underlying passion. What are you passionate about? What are your dreams? What are your daydreams? What do you wish to make? Why are you really here? Yes, you're not here by accident or mistake. Your soul designed your body, designed your life, designed every aspect of this as a sovereign being of what you wish to experience. It is your experience. Soul contracts can be altered. If it no longer serves you, it can be released. If you wake up one day and go, my life is painful, you can choose to no longer suffer. You can choose. Everything is simply an awareness and a choice. If you wake up one day and realize the life you are living is not the experience you wish to have, go within. Find your soul spark. Find what lights up your heart. Find what stirs like stoking a fire within you. Find the new interest. Find your passion again. Whatever no longer serves you can be released. Everything is a choice. You may choose and choose again in every moment, in every day. If it no longer serves you, you may release it. You have the freedom to choose again. I am Lilith, and I love you. Look at me. I am perceived. I have been vilified. I have been vilified throughout all my existence. Yet all the names I have been called roll off me like water off a duck. Because I do not care how I am labeled, how I am viewed, how I am perceived. It does not change my divinity or my knowledge of self. Know how divine and perfect you are. Screw what other people think. No one else can define you. It is a power over game. It is an illusionary game to let opinions or society or programming or any limitations play a role in what you choose to do with your life. You are free. Liberation has always been yours. I am Lilith, and my ultimate message, stop the insanity. Stop existing for others. Stop the self-sacrifice. Stop absorbing others' pain. Love yourself. The only way to truly heal or change humanity or change the world is to love yourself. And in oneness, acts of loving yourself ripple out and affect everything like a stone hitting a pond. Again, I say, love yourself. I am Lilith, and I love you. But only you can love yourself. Only you can choose to honor yourself. All the love from the angels and your guides and the masters, only you can choose to fully honor yourself, and in doing so, honor and love all other beings in oneness. I hope I have provoked you. I hope I have evoked you. I hope I have stirred passion and fire in your heart. If anger arises, know that anger is emotion. Humanity experiences anger, but what they truly wish to experience is power. Take your power back. It has always been yours. You are the master of your own life. Stand in your power, in your sovereignty, in your own divine will. If you do not know your own divine will, take a moment, stop what you are doing, sit in meditation or with pen and paper. Connect to your heart, your higher self, your soul again. Find that divine will. There is so much anger. The world feels like it's spinning out of control with politics, with fears, with viruses. Humanity really loses their shit when they don't think they have control. But you cannot control your outside environment. Planes get delayed. Things happen. shit hits the fan. There are things on this planet like natural disasters and pandemics. You have no control, but control is not what you need. It is power. It is sovereignty. It is the power to honor yourself. Release this silly notion that you can control everything in the world. All you're doing is creating insanity and anxiety. It is a self-torture mechanism. You cannot control any other being. They're gods. You can't control them, and they cannot control you. Release the notions of control. Be at peace. Know that your soul and essence is immortal. You have always been and will always be. You just change physical forms once in a while. Like, just imagine it changing into a new, glamorous, perfect outfit. You are always the god or goddess that you are. You are safe. There is nothing to fear. This planet will not be destroyed. There is no end of the world. Nothing ever ends. You are immortal and eternal. Souls cannot be destroyed. So release the fear, and with the fear, the need to control. You cannot control nature, including viruses, just like volcanoes. You cannot control it. If your idea of safety lies in controlling your environment or nature or other beings, you are tormenting yourself. There's no safety in control. Control is a complete illusion. Release the need to control. Release the anger from feeling ungrounded and unsafe. Anger is a powerful emotion. I am provoking much anger in my audience now. Feel the anger, but then remember power. Remember what it's like to be in your empowerment. Remember a time you felt anger or you felt rage and you finally stood up for yourself and you finally drew a line in the sand and went, no, this treatment will not continue. No, I stand for my own boundaries. No, I stand for my own needs. Sometimes anger is a very useful tool to take back your sovereignty, to take back your power. Remember, you are always sovereign, always divine, always liberated. Stop trying to control others and realize no other being, system, society, etc. has any power over you. If you wish to think of it all as a video game, sure. You are source here in physicality. To create, to experience, for the sake of experience. Make it any experience you wish. But no, as God, you are responsible for your own experience. If it feels like suffering, you can choose to change it. Take your power back. I am Lilith, and I love you.